Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Good morning, Dan. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are you doing, Ann?
I'm good, and welcome to all our listeners and viewers to Around the Table.
Around the Table.
Monday morning.
Yes.
This is right in my view. There we go.
There we go.
You had this big line for you. I hope you had a fantabulous weekend.
Oh, let's
did
see.
you just lay around? What did you do all
No,
weekend?
got on the tractor and moved some dirt and mowed some things and
Mowed some things.
tried to get the pool in order.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mess.
But it always comes clean, doesn't it? Oh. This is a new deal.
Well, I don't know.
That's a little scary what you're
I don't
saying.
want to. It's got leaves in it and
Yeah.
it's green and I don't want to get in it to clean it.
You got to. Well, can't you just shock it first? You're supposed to shock it, right?
Well, yeah, trying to, yeah, shock it.
Is
yeah.
it not turning?
Well,
Oh golly!
is there a pool place in
Okay.
town that does that kind of stuff?
There is. Lauren's.
Yeah, I might call Lauren. Lauren, come out and fix this, would you, buddy? Just
That's what we
Fix
used
it.
to do, but we had a bigger pool at the time.
I've got a huge pool.
Is it big?
It's 22 feet. It's huge.
Wow. Yeah.
They bought the wrong one, I think.
Is it round?
Well, yeah, they ordered the wrong one. Yeah,
But
it's
is it
round.
round?
Yeah, it's round.
Yeah.
It's round.
Look at Dan's face, y'all. This is pathetic.
It's a big chore. It's a huge thing,
Y'all, Richard and I, when we first got married and were dating and all that, I had a pool as a kid, as a
Yeah.
young adult. But he would come and we had to look after the pool because Mom got to where she couldn't do a lot
Right,
of it. And
right.
that was kind of our job, which was fine. But when we moved to our own place and I said something about, this would be a perfect place for a pool, he looked at me like, no. There is no way I'm doing a pool ever again. So that's a nixed, but it is a lot of responsibility is my point.
It's just,
Like a lot.
I spent more time last year cleaning the pool out.
Yeah. Yep. Cleaning the pool out.
Yeah. Are you okay?
No, because I've
Hit the wrong button.
Perfectly fine.
Hit your log button.
I
There
did.
There you go.
I did. Thank you, y'all. I
Don't be
haven't done this
clicking
in
over
a
there.
couple of weeks, and I'm clicking stuff, and it's a little scary. It's always fun.
Oh boy.
We did chores around the house, around the little farm. Yeah. And my garden, I can't. I'm griping about the rain, but my garden is so lush.
Oh, it's been raining so much.
Right.
That's why.
Which. We've had a nice couple of days. I don't think it's supposed to. Is it supposed to rain today? I'm not sure. We'll find
I
out
don't know.
later.
It was
with the
raining this
forecast.
morning.
Yeah. So you just never know. I think there's lots of isolated thunderstorms and that kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And we were talking about going to the lake, and if you are at Diamond City, you can't. There's no place to park, basically.
Oh, everybody's at the
because
lake.
it's flooded.
Oh.
Like the campground.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Basically.
Well, isn't there a dam there somewhere?
There is, but
We'll just let the water out.
No, the Corps of Engineers will not do that.
Why
We
not?
are a reservoir. It's a reservoir lake.
We'll drop it
So
down
they
to
don't-
where people can
what
park.
do you think? Where it at least be below flood level,
Yeah.
like the playground's covered up, that kind of thing.
Just
I don't
just-
understand.
Just pull the plug for,
You want to go pull the plug?
I probably would. Kids can't play. Nobody
It's
can
true.
park.
It's really sad. It impinges on their summer camping and all that stuff.
Oh, do you know why they don't
It's
keep
something
it
to
at
do
a
with the
certain
Corps.
level?
It's not. We're fed from Table Rock. Table Rock gets all the goods, from
is
what
it-
I
is
understand.
it flooded there?
And I doubt it. They let the water out of the dam, which comes down to us.
Oh, huh?
I don't know that. Yeah, doesn't it flow? The Table
Oh.
Rock
I don't
flows
think so.
into
Oh, I don't know. Don't think so.
somehow. I think when they
I
let
think
it
each
out,
reservoir has their own
they-
dam.
their own- well, we do have our own dam.
Yeah.
But if water is flowing from somewhere else
think that's a
into
different-
Bull Shoals, is it?
I think
don't know.
it's a
I'd have to
different thing.
research that. I'm not smart about
Yeah,
that
I don't
stuff.
know. I don't know. I would think that the reason they have a dam is to create a reservoir in an area,
Right.
and then another dam creates another reservoir, and they don't
Right.
connect. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think they connect. Maybe they do.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've not thought about it.
Some of our smart people out there might know. I don't know.
Well, somebody will tell us. Somebody
I
will
hope so, Dan.
make us look like
Dadgummit.
idiots.
You know, that's not a hard thing for me to do. Look like an
well,
idiot.
that's
Act
fine.
like an idiot. Huh, she must be an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are on this fine Monday.
Well, you talked about rain. It's got. I think we got a
Talk to us.
20% chance of showers today.
Okay. That's not
before,
terrible.
Before 9, which I don't. It's over with by now.
Yeah.
It's going to be 82 degrees today. Mostly
Okay.
clear tonight. Low 58. Tuesday sunny. High 85. No chance of rain. It says Tuesday night. Low 62 with some calm winds. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 86 degrees. And then Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low 65. Thursday, slight chance of showers. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 83. 40% chance of showers on Thursday. Thursday night, low 67 with a 40% chance of showers.
Wow. Then Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms again at 70% with a high of 81. There was a lot of verbiage in there. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers with a low of 68. Saturday, showers likely. Again, 60% chance with a high of 84. And Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers, low of 68. And then Sunday, 85 for the high and a 50% chance of showers.
Yep.
So it looks like maybe it's going to be a rain weekend again.
Rainy.
Rainy. We'll see. You know, it
Okay.
keeps changing. You know how it changes,
I know.
huh?
Yeah.
Like from one week to the next, one day to the
Yeah.
next. You just never know.
Yeah.
So Dan, you like dove into some topics to ponder, did you not?
Yeah, well, the theme this week is regret. I thought,
I have many.
what do people need to ponder over? You know, there's a lot of people that have regret, and some people
Sure.
don't have regret. They don't have it.
Some people should have regret that don't. And
Yes.
some people shouldn't that
So
do.
that kind of opened up, a Pandora's box of questions that I wanted to ask this week.
You're all like your little Pandora.
Yeah. It's a little Pandora's box, not a big
like
one.
your little
Just
box.
a little big one.
Okay, so you want to jump on
Let's
in?
do a
and,
topic to ponder.
Okay.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Ooh,
That was loud. Okie dokie, people. I don't even know
Topic
where
to ponder. Okay.
that is. Please go ahead, Dan.
What is one regret you made that has influenced your decisions in life?
Okay, you got one? You want to
you
say
know,
it first? Gosh.
I don't know. I don't know that I have one. I don't know that I. There's some things that I thought about doing when I was in high school, when I graduated.
I played the wrong thing.
Yeah. It's okay.
It just caught up
It's
to
okay.
me. Go ahead.
You clicked too many times.
I did too.
You clicked. Oh, I
Y'all
think I'll click
excuse
now.
me. Please continue.
I think that the decisions I made, whether they're right or wrong, they were my decisions at the time.
I agree. But I
You
still
could go
think you
back
can
and regret them.
Yeah.
I think if I were drunk and killed somebody, I would probably regret that because I would not have been in my right mind. But I don't know that I have anything. That's terrible, isn't it?
Well, and no, I don't know if
trying to
that's
think.
terrible, but most people probably
Do
have
you?
a regret. Yes. And
Okay.
that's in my spiritual growth that I didn't rely more on I guess talking to God.
But at the time,
But at the time
At the time.
what?
at the time, were you regretful at the time?
Some things I did, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you were regretful at the time, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And had I followed what I knew to be true, or at least I know more to be true now
Yeah.
within the spiritual realm, then I probably wouldn't have made some of the decisions I did. But yet,
look where you're at. Where you at now?
Some of those decisions all formed me to who I am today. So they can't all be like, I'm not going to live in regret about it.
Right.
You know? Do I wish I could have made other choices? Sure.
Yeah, and there's times when I've made the wrong choice, and you kick yourself, but then I don't dwell on it. I go on, you know.
There you go.
You know, I slammed the brakes on the car one time, and it was on ice, and I rammed into the back of somebody. Do I regret that? Yeah, I regret it, but what else could I have done?
Right.
Could have not gotten the car that day.
I know, but I guess you're thinking of the regret. How are you? I guess
don't know.
Your interpretation of regret's a little different than what I was thinking. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's up on her. I think it's up on our Facebook page.
It is
I'm pretty
already.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's already some comments that I can.
Well, why don't you share some,
Well,
Dan?
let me just get to them. One regret is going against my better judgment. Always go with your gut. That was Patricia Mount. Kelly Reynolds said, not listening to my inner voice when she should have, I would assume. Liz Witt said, trusting the wrong people to do the right things. That's out of her control, though, right? But she trusted them, I guess. Yeah. And then Robert Feelings says, we are living the nightmare right now.
Is that all Phelan said?
Yeah.
Oh. He's sure he condensed today's response.
I think he pointed it
must have
into
been in a hurry.
Political position,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
And then Jenny Halsey said, not always putting God first when I was young. That's what you were talking about.
That's what I was putting. Yeah. I think it would have made my life decisions different, but I would not have probably been the same person I am today. So there you go. Okay.
I think regret is a good lesson teacher.
Most definitely, if you learn from it.
Yeah,
if you don't waller in it.
If you don't know that you're doing something wrong, then you'll never learn the lesson, right?
Right.
Okay.
You are so profound, Dan. Okay, so I'm going to do this little thing right here.
Yeah.
But we're going to skip number one because I already
Just
played
grab number one and put it in number two. You want to do number one later after two?
Yeah, sure. I would love to do that. I'll just drag it down there.
Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Well, it's not wanting me to do that, Dan.
No.
So we're just going to see. No, we're just going to talk about Donald Duck.
Okay.
91 years ago, Walt Disney released its first cartoon featuring Donald Duck, the wise little hen. 91 years ago.
91. Wow. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Well, we'll see what comes up next.
Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance. He hits the finish 25 lengths in front.
This was 52 years ago. Secretariat became the 9th horse to earn racing's Triple Crown, the first in 25 years, winning the Belmont Stakes in one of the great performances in American sports history. CBS sportscaster Chick Anderson called the stretch run. Secretariat's official margin of victory was later announced as 31 lengths. So she won by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Secretary, I remember when all that happened, all the hype. And, Yep.
This is a kind of a national tragedy that a lot of us are to blame for.
Okay. 39 years ago, a commission led by former Secretary of State William Rogers released its report on the Challenger disaster, which had occurred about 5 months before. It criticized management at NASA and Morton Thiokol, which built the faulty rocket. But Rogers said the blame was more widespread than that. I'm sure, when stuff like that happens, we don't know half of it.
Yeah, don't know it. Don't know it all.
Yeah.
Crown Prince Naruhito stepped slowly along a covered walkway and disappeared into the private shrine. Then Masako Owada appeared, transformed from the Harvard-educated career diplomat into a woman of ancient Japan.
32 years ago, back in 1993, in a ceremony watched by millions on television, Japan's Crown Prince Naruhito married a commoner, Masako Owada. CBS News correspondent Bruce Dunning had the report.
And 32 years ago, the film Jurassic Park premiered at the Uptown Theater in Washington. Let's see where we go.
Welcome
Oh,
to Jurassic Park.
Oops. Whatever. Is it a...
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know. Okay. I just read that one. That was Jurassic Park thing. Y'all, it's like crazy Monday. Manic Monday for Ann.
These things need to be determined by the public, not by somebody who was simply hired by the government.
This was 12 years ago, back in 2013. 29-year-old intelligence analyst Edward Snowden came forward as the source of The Guardian, and the Washington Post disclosed about secret American surveillance programs. I wonder where he's at. Is he still overseas?
I don't know,
Yeah.
Don.
I think he went to Russia.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's staying over there.
We'll see what number comes up.
When you love someone and they come in harm's way, it's jarring.
6 years ago, former Boston Red Sox slugger David Ortiz was shot in the back in his native Dominican Republic by a man police said was a hired gunman who shot at the wrong man. Red Sox president Sam Kennedy spoke the next day.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Yeah.
How else would you build a time machine?
Exactly.
You got to have a DeLorean. Actor Michael J. Fox was born on this day in 1961. He is 64 today. His credits include Spin City, Family Ties, and the Back to the Future movie series.
Who didn't love that
Oh, I
series?
love that series, yeah.
It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships, pick up a crew and Tortuga, raid, pillage, plunder, and otherwise pilfer my Weasley black guts out.
Actor Johnny Depp was born this day in 1963. He's 62. And you probably know him from Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Oh, Sparrow.
I had the craziest dream last night about a girl who was turned into a swan. But her prince falls for the wrong girl, and she kills herself.
Natalie Portman's birthday is today. She was born 1981. She is 44 today. She won an Oscar for her leading role in Black Swan.
All righty. It's time for a break, and when we come back from our break, we will have Wanda Massengale representing the Ozark Humane Society with the Pet of the Week, and it's a kitty that I'm not sure if Hillary's going to let it go. But we'll find out. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
It's summertime, and Paradise Cream is open. They've got summer hours right here in Harrison, Arkansas, Monday through Wednesday from 3 to 8 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, noon to 8 p.m., and also on Sunday from 12 to 7. Go down and get you some Paradise ice cream, where the ice cream is creamy, creamy, creamy. Over 30 flavors you can choose from. They also have vegan and dairy-free.
But is it creamy?
It's creamy.
Okay, good.
It's full of cream.
All right.
It's like creamy.
Okay.
The first thing you notice when you put it in your mouth is the cream. Creamy, creamy.
Yeah, we're watching
Paradise Cream.
We're sitting here, or I am, watching our little guest, who's just like being so precious and sweet and all that.
He wants to go and look around. He's very curious.
He does. He does.
Hey.
We have Wanda Massengale in the studio, and she's brought a precious little kitten. Tell us about this
and
little baby.
I brought Hillary, too.
Oh, yeah, we brought Hillary.
Self-appointed cat lady.
She is a cat lady. Oh, look. You think he likes that, Dan?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well,
tell us about this baby.
I named him this morning because he didn't have a name, and I used to have one when I was a little girl named Tootsie Roll, but he looks like a tuxedo, really. He was dumped, and along with his siblings, he's about 6 weeks old. His adoption fee is $75, and he will, of age, have his shots fixing everything when he can be adopted, but a person can put him on hold.
And how long will he have to be on hold? How old is he?
He's 6 weeks.
Okay.
And I'm not sure.
About 3 months probably ish.
I would say at least a few more weeks.
What a precious baby.
And then I looked on their Facebook page sitting out in the lobby, and I saw the puppies will go. There are 6 dump puppies that they found down there by the bridge going up to the shelter. And there's a button that people can donate because they need care.
Right.
You know, they
need foster. Right? I mean,
they need adopted, of course, but there's
right.
a lot to do before the adoption: worming, flea and tick, shots, food.
Do they have to be in the facility probably for all of that, or could some? I don't know how their adoption process works. You know, or I'm sorry, their
fostering.
Foster.
They can
process.
be adopted from fostering, I'm sure, as well. But Angela, that I speak about a lot, she was trying to catch 2 that she didn't know that were down there. She thought they had them all. And so she fell, cut her finger. She has stitches. She's had to have a tetanus shot. She's in a lot of pain this morning. And this is from trying to clean up someone else's mess.
Yeah.
And there are so many facilities, vet clinics, spay and neutering, the Bissell fixing, other counties besides Boone, that people can get their pets fixed instead of doing this.
That would solve the problem.
I was going to say, that's the one remedy. We wouldn't have to worry about it if we spayed and neutered.
Exactly.
But
that's why I have 5 cats and 4 dogs living in my home.
And you know, I'm gonna say it, but the people who will dump their animals, I have no grace. Right?
There's too many people that will help. There's vouchers they can get or apply for at Cause Paws. There's the Shirley Meadows Foundation at the Humane Society.
Okay.
There's Madison County. There's Carroll County. There's all these places that do spay and neutering. And if a person, I know it takes work and all that, but so is getting puppies and our kittens and then dumping them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, instead of trying to get them homes and being responsible, let's just go turn this problem over to someone else because we don't want it.
That would remedy the situation, but in the meantime, it's not remedied. So we have to be able to support the Ozark Humane Society along the process to help in that.
And they've had 13 animals dumped on them in the last few weeks since I was here. 13. Okay. That's put their numbers right now are 33 dogs and 17 cats. May's adoption were 7 dogs and 7 cats, and so far in June just 4 cats.
Okay.
But I went online, and I looked things up. I went about the spay and neuter clinic, and I put in dog, cat, different sizes, weights and all this. And the only dates I found was June 13th, which is this Friday, and August the 22nd. Come here, sweetheart. The Bissell is going to be doing sometime in July on cleaning out the shelters again, where people can get pets cheaper than they are now at the Humane Society, and other humane societies are doing that too. I know this for a fact because every year we've talked about it, and every year we see it online. But July 4th is the biggest spike for lost pets. Anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all the sound.
So I went online, and I already knew a lot of this, but it's easier just to write down a list. Different ways to keep your pet safe, which pet owners know this, but sometimes we get distracted, sick or whatever, and things happen, whether we want them to or not. But people can keep their pets indoors, create a comfortable and quiet, safe place, definitely have current identification. That's like update microchip or tags or whatever. Walking pets early in the day to tire them out. Provide distractions like puzzle toys or chew toys. Turn on white noise, music, TV.
That's what I was going to say. You said quiet place, but I always just turn everything up.
Drowned out the noise.
That was one quiet place. My horses, the fireworks terrify them
Yes,
too.
my dogs too. They are little babies.
Calming aids, medication from vets if it's that bad. Plan ahead for potty breaks where it's not during dusk, dark, firework time. But lostmykitty and lostmydoggy.com is where people post. And people can post if they find one there too. But I know it's still a few weeks away from the 4th, but still, I'll probably repeat this next show before the 4th too. Because it also secure windows, doors, and gates. Make sure that they're really tightened down because animals will escape even in a backyard.
Because they panic.
Well, sure.
Yep.
Sure they do.
Panic.
But locally, I mean, that's what people can do across the board, locally, away, whatever. But locally with the Ozark Humane Society, remind us of ways to help.
There's a button on their Facebook page to donate.
Okay.
And then Ozark Humane Society has that, and then Pal Feed as well as Harrison Animal Clinic. Because those little dump puppies are going to have everything shot, swarming, flea and tick. And there's some of them are, well, they're scared.
You know what I like to say? You choose your hard. Like, you either pay for the spay and neuter, or the hassle it is to take them to spay and neuter, or you have to deal with everything afterwards. You have to deal with the litters and what happens, and so it's just.
But people don't deal with it.
No, they don't.
Time,
they just deal with it this way, and then here we are on the show, having to remind people what to do.
The little kitten I brought on last time, Luther, was definitely adopted.
Luther. We like success.
This one is $75, and he is so cute.
He's so playful. This would be a perfect cat for.
You know what's odd
kids.
about him? He's black, but he has white whiskers.
Yeah,
white right here.
He's got a white spot there, and then his little chest.
Him's a
I
little
don't know that I've
tuxedo
seen
baby.
a cat with white whiskers.
If I had really looked him over, I would have said instead of Tootsie Roll boots, because look at his little white feet, or socks.
Well, and he does. He has that little white spot by his mouth, and he's got a precious meow. I'm sorry. I'm crazy.
He looks like he's stealing milk.
Yeah. Like a little milk drop.
Cream.
Yeah.
Baby.
Well, this little baby is available at Ozark Humane Society to put on reserve.
Yes.
Until Tootsie Roll is spayed and taken care of, or neutered. Is it a? It's a boy. Neutered. Neutered.
It's a boy.
Yeah. And you can also donate. You can go to the Facebook page of Ozark Humane Society, and there's a QR code.
There is.
And you can donate financially there, but you can also, like Hillary saves papers.
Right.
There's certain things you can do from your own home and buy extra laundry detergent. give some to the Ozark Humane Society because they have to
buy one, gift one.
There you go. Perfect.
But again, there's a donation button under the post on the Ozark Humane Society Facebook page for those little dump puppies.
Oh, little come on, Tootsie Roll. Yeah. Okay, I can't help. That just reminds me of that song. Okay. Well, thank you, Wanda. Is there anything else before we close out here?
No, there's more things, but there's next show.
You'll be back.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You bet. Well, we want to thank Wanda Massengale for bringing Tootsie Roll and our little cat handler, Hillary.
Obsessive.
Who is obsessed with the babies. And we need to take another break, and we'll do that. And when we come back, we'll maybe have some community stuff to talk about. All right. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. What a sweet little kitty that was.
That
Dan.
was pretty sweet kitty.
Precious.
Yeah, and we were talking about security cameras for some of these locations where they're dumping them.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they'd even if, what was she saying? They're fining $1,000 if you get caught dumping those.
Yes.
That's not good.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so think about that the next time you have some kids. There's people that will help you, adopt these animals.
Right.
If you get in a situation where you've got a litter of kittens or whatever.
Don't just dump them. That's like killing them.
Yeah.
I mean, it has that potential.
Yeah, you have a responsibility when you have a pet.
You do, and people
when
don't.
they get pregnant and
just
procreate.
toss it away or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't hardly wrap my head around that. But.
On another note, Stone Bank sponsors our show, and it's summertime. And if you want to beat the heat, if someone is a firefighter, they're eligible for a tribute checking account, and they can earn up to $200 bonus when they open a new account.
Woohoo!
Yay! Tribute checking is also offered to veterans, active military, police, first responders, teachers, and medical professionals. So if you fit into that category and looking for a new bank, open an account at Stone Bank. There are some restrictions. I think you have to have what did I say? It had some restrictions here, and I've lost them.
Restrictions.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Tribute banking, $100 minimum deposit, no minimum balance, interest paid on entire balance, free checking, 1 box per year, unlimited writing of checks. And you also get a safe deposit, a free safe deposit box for a year, and then a debit card.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's every reason, too.
Yeah. Check out Stone Bank, Boulder Banking.
Yep. Boulder Banking.
Boulder Banking.
And also, we want to mention Dick's 5 and 10 they are in the middle of the Streetscape project there at downtown Branson, and you can win through the week, 5 $100 shopping sprees. They're not money, they're shopping sprees.
Okay.
We want to emphasize that. But you have $100 to spend in that store. Who doesn't want a free $100 to go spend at Dick's 5 and 10? Come
I'd go
on.
spreeing through the store.
Heck yeah, Dan. So
I'd be getting all the old nostalgia stuff, Star Trek and I Love Lucy and all that Three Stooges and.
So when you're in the area, trot on down to Dick's 5 and 10. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
You have a mute button there if you.
Yes, I after I'd done it, I didn't know it was gonna pick me up. Y'all, this is Manic Monday for Ann. That's all I can tell you.
You're funny.
Okay, so tour the downtown Harrison Square and pick your favorite design of flower bed or that it was maintained by the Boone County Master Gardeners. Now, this is happening the 14th, which is what? Friday? Saturday? I don't know which day the 14th is, but it's from 9 a.m. to noon. And the Master Gardeners will be downtown and available to answer questions for you about what their gardening tips are or maybe what plants are planted, all the things that you might want to know. But the Boone County Master Gardeners is a great resource around
You
here.
may be trying to grow something that won't even grow here.
You may, and then good luck with that, right?
Yeah, and I think we asked them a question one time about something similar, and they said, well, that doesn't grow here.
Right.
So you'd be wasting your time. So they've got a buku amount of knowledge.
Buku. Also, this weekend's Father's Day, and Saturday at the Farmers and Artisans Market, they're going to have donuts for Dad.
Oh.
Celebrating all the dads out there.
What kind of donuts they got down there?
Dan, it does not say.
Just donuts, huh?
But from 7 a.m. to 12.
I bet there's a variety.
Saturday, June 14th, you, since you're a dad. I don't know how you're going to prove you're a dad, but maybe it just says donuts for Dad. Free donuts and hot coffee.
Okay.
So you can go down to the square and shop the market and enjoy donuts and a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I might just go down.
You might.
See
You
what kind of
should.
donuts they've got.
All you care is about the donuts.
Well, they're giving them away free.
And also the Gentleman's Art Show is coming up again June 20th from 3 to 10 at Venue 121. And it's all the artists that are featured are male. So they're going to showcase our male artists around.
Okay.
What you got there, Dan?
Did you do this one at Harrison Public Schools?
I have
free,
not.
free summer meals?
No.
For anyone 18 years and under, whereas it's going to be at the Harrison Middle School, 1125 Goblin Drive. When is it? It's already starting right now. It started June the 2nd through August the 2nd, Mondays through Friday. Free breakfast from 8 to 9, lunch from 11 to 1.
Okay.
There will be no meals on July 4th. So
we do have a holiday coming up. Yeah.
But there's, free breakfast.
This is great from 8 to 9. And what it says for anyone 18 and under.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is
Sure.
very, very nice of the schools to be able to do that. And that you can go to the Harrison Middle School.
What if they got donuts?
Oh, for Pete's sake. I don't know, Dan. Also, there's a 2-man golf tournament coming up, and that's sponsored by Carter Grace Foundation. June 21st at Diamond Hills Country Club. Registration needs to be by June 11th, so you better get on it. Register. Get ready. This is your phone number, 870-416-4590. Also, lunch is provided. There's going to give, some raffles and things like that. And there are opportunities to be a sponsor if you so desire.
Oh, okay. And then coming up really soon, June the 25th, 26th, 27th, and the 28th, it's the 46th Annual Lighthouse Messengers Gospel Festival. It's going to be at Beacon Park. Now, this is not the fiddle event. This is not the bluegrass event. What I mean to say, this is a free event.
Yes, this is a
gospel.
This is free.
Yeah,
a gospel.
Yeah, it's going to be at Beacon Park. It's going to be nightly from 7 p.m. June 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. They'll have quartets. They'll have different gospel groups singing. Beacon Park is located 5 miles north of Harrison, 30 miles south of Branson. That requests that you bring your lawn chairs. And they say join for some great music. They do have RV camping available on the site, but you probably need to reserve a site. They have limited amounts, so contact them. 870-743-5954 for more information. And I don't know if they need to reserve a spot. I know they do for the campsite. But
I would call
it's free.
that number and see the deets on that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, summer camp, Horseshoe Canyon Ranch, June 11th through 15th, day process, $290. Cabin rates, 50% off, ages 10 and up. July 16th through 20th, so they must be having 2 different sessions, and lunch and dinner is included. It's from 9:30 to 6:30. So if you want to see if you can get into that, here's the number to call, Horseshoe Canyon Ranch, 800-480-9635, and it's horseshoecanyon.com.
Okay.
Okay. Well, and just a quick reminder, Creekside Amp is due to open on June 27th with a concert featuring Tyler Farr. Sadie Bass and Chris Luno on the White Buffalo will also be opening up for them. So there you go. You want to...
And if you're a motorcyclist, we've done this last year, and this is a reoccurring event. It's called Bike Night, and it's going to be on the square, and they've got something new for this year. It's the second Friday of every month, April through September, from 6 to 8 p.m. Join them on the square. It's open to everyone. Family-friendly atmosphere. Come join the good time fun. Music, food, and non-alcoholic drinks are acceptable there. So if you want to find out more information about that, you can contact the president, Matt Harris, at 870-365-5877, or the Vice President, Stephen Sparks, at 858-2002.
Well, okay, and I have one more, and that is the Alzheimer's
Support
group,
yeah.
which I was just sitting here thinking that, that's a terrible disease, and it's not something that it probably mainly affects the family in a way, if you think about it, because your loved one or whoever it is may not remember things, and that's probably frustrating to them. But I think at a point, it's probably more frustrating for you as a friend or family member to deal with. And they do have a support group. Andy Anderson is the facilitator, and it's at 5 p.m. the first Tuesday of each month at Countryside Assisted Living Conference Room. I think that's a great, a great group to take advantage of if this is something that you are going through. And to get a hold of Andy, you can call 870-365-6680 and find out more about that, or just show up first Tuesday of each month, 5 p.m. at Countryside Assisted Living Conference Room. Okay, Dan, let's go to break. How about it?
Let's do it.
We'll see if I can get out of here
without clicking the wrong
button. All right, we'll be back. We'll see you soon.
around the table. We have a little bit to say about Paradise Cream. It's summer hours, and they are open now. They are open 7 days a week. Wow, they're dedicated. And they're open Monday through Wednesday from 3 to 8, Thursday through Saturday from 12 to 8, Sunday 12 to 7. And they are busy. I drove by there the other day, and people were standing in line.
Were they?
Yes.
Good for them.
And that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's perfect.
Best ice cream in town, I would say, anywhere. I've never had ice cream like that. And I'm trying to be honest. It's creamy. What can I say? It's like ice cream. The way it should be tasty.
The way ice cream should taste. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, the way it should be tasting. Yes. Over 30 flavors, non-vegan, and I forgot what I'm supposed to say. Non-vegan and
gluten-free, maybe.
Non-dairy and vegan-free.
Oh.
Yeah. Non-vegan and non-dairy. Yes. No, vegan and non-dairy. That's what I'm trying to say.
We'll get it out in a minute, people.
Anyway, it's good ice cream.
It is good ice cream.
Check
and
it
again,
out.
go to Dick's 5 and 10 and pick up or sign up for a free $100 shopping spree.
Okay.
There, so.
All right.
Well, we have trendy things that come in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today's were a little
sparse.
A little sparse on the what we thought was worthy. So Dan's got one.
I've got one here. There's a survey out that says top 6 little things that drive people nuts. They say it's the little things in life, but did they mean the little things that drive us crazy? Well, absolutely. The new survey found that the top 6 things that make us nuts, our collective worst is seeing a nemesis in public when we're not ready for the encounter. You ever run into somebody you go,
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have any engagement with you.
I just don't want to be seen.
I just move around.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, that's the number one. 46% of us hate that. 46% of us hate that. 44% hate surprise guests showing up at their front door. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, not very often.
I've threatened to do that.
Yeah, you have. Hadn't happened yet, people. 'Cause he knows I got a gun.
But it wouldn't phase you. You'd open the door.
I'd be gracious whichever way.
You'd just slam it. Go home, Dan.
Why are you here?
The third is on the list is people who talk when we just want silence.
Guilty. I feel like I have to fill that silence.
Well, you're that person.
It is, I know, and it's very.
Well,
yeah,
it's okay. Coming in at number 4 is we all hate spotty, bad Wi-Fi.
True that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when you're trying to watch a movie and it freezes on you.
Yes.
Right at that spot when, they're going to reveal the killer.
Yes. That'll do it every time.
Number 5, a thing we abhor is getting a phone call when a text would have been just fine.
20 years ago, we never would have said that.
Yeah, really.
Or 10.
The phone rings and everybody gets up to want to answer it.
Exactly. Who is it? Because you never knew.
And lastly, we all can't stand people who chew loudly.
And with their mouth open. That's a pet peeve for me. Chew with your mouth shut.
Where did you learn to eat your food?
Well, I know a
barn?
person who we learned it from the same place, and yet it's a problem for one of us.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm going to say.
You're not talking
naming
about
names.
your brother, are you?
No, not at all. Sometimes. Close that.
Oh, boy.
So, I don't know what I was going to say. Scientists caught wild chimps on video sharing booze.
Booze? Well,
Booze. Humans aren't the only species that like to have a drink with a dinner.
I'm surprised they're sharing it.
They caught wild chimps on video in West Africa drinking alcohol together. They've previously seen primates sharing food, but this is the first time they've seen them using alcohol. Researchers recorded the primates sharing booze infused breadfruits on 10 different occasions. So that tells me they were like, what's a breadfruit?
Breadfruit?
Yeah, is that something that grows? I don't know, but
I don't know.
either they're baiting the poor little chimps to see if they'll eat that stuff or what. But come on, poor little monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else there, man?
I've got a survey. 2 in 5 Americans struggle with waking up in the morning.
Whoa.
Do you have a problem with that?
What do you mean by I don't want to get
probably
up?
getting out of bed, I would say. Yeah.
Uh,
I have a problem sleeping.
yeah.
Yeah. 3 o'clock, I'm like wide awake. Yeah. Let's see. Research finds that 2 in 5 Americans struggle with getting out of bed in the morning. On average, we set at least 2 alarms, while 1 in 5 of us hit snooze at least 3 times before finally getting up. We're late getting out of bed on average of 8 times a month. When that happens, half of us skip breakfast. 1 in 7 of us will skip the shower. And then there are the 12% of sleepyheads who leave work in such a hurry that they admit they don't even bother brushing their teeth. I'm not any of those.
I don't snooze. I don't snooze the alarm. I don't even set the snooze.
And also, do you think police dogs should get a pension?
I
don't know. Cops get paid when they retire, right? So should police dogs get some kind of pension? A canine charity in England is calling on departments to start retirement funds to help pay for complicated medical needs and other job-related treatments after they leave the service. Most of them work for only about 7 years.
Okay.
But the vet bills really add up, especially the long-term treatments for stab wounds and other injuries. So yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Well, people, it's today is Donald Duck Day, National Earl Day, the famous Earl.
Okay, Earl, the one that wanted to be eliminated.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Bill and Ted Day.
Yeah.
What?
BET Awards tonight at 8 p.m. on BET Network. Christian Slaughter Walk of Fame ceremony and Stanley Cup Final Game 3 tonight on TNN.
We'll be back tomorrow.
In Harrison at 1302 Highway 6265 North or online at stonebank.com. Stone Bank, the home of Boulder Banking, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to the original KHOZ Harrison, AM 900.